Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today is day 18 of our Body, Mind, Soul 30 Days of Yoga Transformation Challenge, and today we are doing yoga for forgiveness. So we'll be doing poses that involve a little bit of back bending to open the heart, some forward bending to help us release emotions and to surrender, and also a little bit of hip opening to help us release emotions as well. So let's go ahead and get started in a comfortable seat. We're going to rest one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. Let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Take another deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. One more deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. And then you can come back to your natural breath, or you can come to your ujjayi breath, deepening your inhales and exhales. Just spending these first few moments preparing our minds and our bodies for this forgiveness practice, where we hope to open our hearts and embrace forgiveness and release any emotions that we don't need. Take an inhale. Exhale, come up to hands and knees, and we'll float our hips back for Balasana. So bring your big toes together, knees wide. Float the hips back towards the heels. Extend the arms forward. Melt the chest down. You can let the forehead or chin rest down. Just surrender to your child's pose, your Balasana. And again, you can tap into the ujjayi breath if you like. I'll make sure I put a link in this video for how to do ujjayi breath. Couple more breaths in child's pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, float your body forward. Come back to a table position. One hands and knees, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Take an inhale, extend the right arm out to the side. Exhale, flip the palm upward, bring it behind the left, right ear, right shoulder, come down to the ground. You can stay just like this, or maybe you bend that left arm behind your back. Take an inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down to the ground. Press back up to a table position on hands and knees. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So extend your left arm out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, bring it behind the right. Left ear, left shoulder come down. Right hand can stay grounded, or you can bend the right arm behind your back. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down to the mat again. Press back up to table position. And we're going to work into some barrel rolls. So start to circle your head and your hips to the right side. Good. Letting the belly drop down and then pulling it in and rounding the spine. Inhale as the head comes up. Exhale as it comes down. Let's switch directions. Same thing to the other side. Good. Let's come back to a neutral spine. Let's fold our body forward and prop ourselves up on our forearms for our first back bend, Sphinx pose, gentle back bend here. Spread your feet about the width of your mat, maybe a bit wider. Forearms are resting on the mat, fingers spread wide. Keep your shoulders nice and engaged here. Firming up through the shoulder blades and gently pull the forearms back towards you. Take an inhale in your Sphinx pose, Salamba Bhujangasana. Exhale, lower the chest down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows tucked in tight. Bring those feet close together again. Float back to a table position. And we'll circle our hips around to the right a couple times. And then to the left. Come back to stillness. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back for down dog. Remember, you can always keep the knees grounded if you need to. Press the chest towards the thighs, press the heels towards the ground. Keep the spine long, keep the back flat. So if you need to bend your knees and press to your arms, that's totally fine. Good. From here, bring your gaze in between your hands. Bend your knees, step, jump, or float the feet up behind the hands. And we'll come to a forward fold. Deep bend into the knees, hang down over the thighs. You can grab your elbows here. Maybe rock side to side. Good. And surrendering to our Uttanasana, our forward fold. From here, we'll heel toe the feet apart, a little bit wider than hips distance again. Take the hands, bring them to heart center, and start to lower your hips down until your back is more straight and your chest is open. Elbows inside of the knees. You may be up high, or if you're able to, come down for your Malasana. You can also modify this by sitting on the ground, elbows inside of knees, and reach your hands forward. So whichever one works best for you. Try to keep your toes pointing more forward. Long spine, open chest. Great hip opener here. Trying to keep our feet flat, but if your heels come up, that's okay. The goal is to keep your feet flat though. Good. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Lift your hips a bit and we'll step the knees back, coming back to a table position. Let's circle the hips a bit again, a couple times. To the right. And then to the left. Come back to table. Begin to slide your right knee up in between your hands and extend your left leg back for pigeon pose. Now, if you need to, take a couple of pillows, bring them up underneath the hips if there's a lot of space between your hips and the ground. That's totally fine. You can stay up on the hands to start. We'll open the chest here, almost a slight back bend. Staying just like this. Or you can lower down for sleeping pigeon. Stack the forearms, rest the forehead down. If this version of pigeon doesn't feel good for you, come to seated pigeon pose with the foot grounded and the heel resting over the ankle resting over the knee rather. We'll have a couple breaths here in our sleeping pigeon. We'll take an inhale in our sleeping pigeon. Exhale, come back up on the hands. And we're going to extend this left leg in front with the right foot resting inside of the left thigh. Flex the left toes back towards you. Sweep your arms up, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, come into Shasana, head to knee pose. Your hands can come to the shin or you can bring them on either side of the leg. Or if it feels okay for you, you can grab the foot and start to lower down. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll back up to a seat. Keep your legs as they are. Take your right hand, bring it to the ground behind you. We're going to lift onto this baby wild thing, this baby back bend. So lift up onto that right knee. Extend the left arm up and back. Press those hips forward. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips down. We'll swing this left leg back and come back up to a table position. Good. You can move the hips around in a circle again. And do those poses on the other side. So start to slide your left knee forward. Right leg extends back. open the heart here, maybe slight back bend. You can stay just like this, or we'll lower down for sleeping pigeon, resting the head down. You can also stack the fists. Take an inhale. Exhale, make your way back up on the hands if you're not already there. Start to swing this right leg around in front. Bottom of the left foot rests inside of the right thigh. Sweep the arms up, inhale. Exhale, hinge forward for Janusharshasana, head to knee. Letting those arms come as far forward or stay as far back as you like. Take an inhale here. Exhale, roll back up to a seat. The left hand comes behind you, resting on the mat. And start to sweep this right arm up and over as you lift up onto this left knee. Reach this right arm back. Good. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips back down. This time we're going to bring the bottoms of both feet together. Letting the knees fall out wide. And you can bring your hands to the ankles or cup the feet, bringing the thumbs inside the arches of the feet. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hinge forward. You can keep your spine long to start, keeping your back straight. And then maybe you can start to round forward. Just making the stretch a little bit more passive. Take an inhale in your bound angle, Baddha Konasana. Exhale, come back to an upright position. We'll sweep the arms up. Inhale, keeping the legs as they are. Exhale, twist to the right side, left hand outside of the right leg. Right fingertips rest behind you. Looking over to the right or towards the back of the room. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand outside of left knee. Left fingertips will rest on the mat behind you. Look over to the left or towards the back of the room. Inhale back to center again. Exhale, release to a comfortable seat. You can also come down to Savasana if you prefer. Feet reaching the bottom corners of your mat, arms resting at your sides, palms facing upward. We'll come back to our long, slow breaths. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Second deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. One more deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. Now come back to your natural breath. Releasing any control over the breath. Allowing your body to relax. Noticing if any emotions arise to the surface, creating tension in your body. Just gently try to release that tension. Acknowledge the emotions and then let them go. It's important to remember that forgiveness is for us, so that we may move forward with our lives, and so that we don't allow feelings of anger or resentment to have control over us. Forgiveness doesn't mean we have to be in a person's presence again. Doesn't mean you have to be close again. Doesn't mean you ever have to see them again, unless you choose. Again, it is for us and our peace of mind and our well-being and our overall health. And while you're here, I'll say some forgiveness affirmations to you, which you can repeat silently to yourself or aloud. I have a forgiving heart. I accept the past as it is. I release frustration and anger. Inhale, breathe in those affirmations. Exhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Coming back into your body, back into the room. If you're laying down, you can roll over onto your favorite side. As we all take a moment here to reflect on our practice and to extend gratitude towards ourselves for this act of self-care and self-love today. And if you're not already there, make your way up to a comfortable seat. And together we'll sweep the arms up overhead. Inhale, the hands meet. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center. Namaste. Okay guys, thank you for joining me for this forgiveness practice. Leave a comment down below letting me know how this practice made you feel. Check the links in my description box about joining my channel as a member, Black Yogi Nico Marie merch, and there's also a link to my DJ channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace and love.